Okay, I still speak to the Pooltown manager from a decade ago. Come on.
Good afternoon.
Okay guys, usual format, we'll go with Sky first, then we'll move on to PLP, and we'll stop the cameras for the reception.
Afternoon, Andoni. Good to see you again. Could we just have an update on the team news returning from internationals?
Yes, I think the only players we will have out will be Tyler. That you know that he's still with the surgery and recovering. I think he's doing well, and Dango that has come injured from the national team. No, unlucky for us, unlucky for him. Most of the players we've had injured at the beginning of the season have been with national teams. It happened with Enes, with Tyler, now with Dango. But I think we will kind of recover Brooksy. He was already on the bench, but he has trained 2 weeks properly, and even Enes has been this week training with us, and he has a chance to be involved tomorrow, yes.
What's the injury to Django?
Dango is the ankle. He has had this injury before, and he twisted the ankle, and let's hope it's not a lot of time, but he's injured right now, yes.
You also won't be able to play Kepa. Is that
Yeah.
a source of frustration for you?
No, we knew it before he came. No, are the rules. He cannot play. Mark will start tomorrow, and he has been very good at times when he has had the chance, and I'm confident that he will do well. Yes.
Kepa's obviously come in as a number one. If Mark plays really well tomorrow, does that give you a bit of an issue for the next match?
This is a good problem to have for a manager. No, I think everyone that has a chance to play has to push, has to give the best they can to try to win more minutes, and it's the same in every position.
You've had a lot of players away on international duty. How difficult is it to prepare for your next Premier League game with so many away?
Yes, it's a strange one because you have almost 2 weeks to prepare, but really you are training with 9-10 players. I suppose it's the same for Chelsea. And then everyone comes and you have just 1 or 2 days to do everything that you were preparing. So it's a difficult one because you have a lot of time to see videos, to analyze the team, the opposition, but really with the players you don't have a lot of time. But I suppose it's the same for every team, yes.
Great news as well for the club this week with Adam Smith extending his contract. How important is that, and how important is he to you?
You can see it, no? He's been very important. He was very important past season. He's been very important this season. I've talked a lot of times about Adam. I think he realizes and he understands the game, and that he has to earn every season. No, once you get to an age, every season you have to earn the right to continue playing in the Premier League, and he has done it brilliantly, and he is absolutely deserved. Yes.
Just on Chelsea, how different is it to prepare for a Maresca at Chelsea compared to the one that you faced last season?
I think there are some similarities. I think there are obviously with most of the same players, but it's going to be a difficult game for us tactically also. There are a team that in these 3 first Premier League games they have used 3 different structures because they have a lot of different players, a lot of different alternatives. According of the things you do, they will do other things, and it's not easy to know how they will play tomorrow. We have to prepare for a lot of different options. For me, they've played really well. They're gonna be very good this season. I think they've lost against City only, and I think it's gonna be very difficult game. Yes.
It's not just the Premier League that's back. I know you're a big NFL fan. What have you made to the start of the new season?
I haven't seen a lot, I have to say, just 1 game week, but things look quite similar, no? Like they ended past season, and we'll see how the season develops. Yes.
Your team, New York Giants?
Giants, no, we've not been lucky. First game, we continue with not very good performances, but we'll see.
glad that you play Saturday and they play Sunday, so maybe if you win you can have Sunday off and watch it?
Yeah, the most important thing is what you said. If you win, everything what happens Sunday will be very good. If we don't win or we lose, probably it's not going to be enough, no? But yes, thank you.
It's an unusual kick-off time, 8 o'clock on a Saturday. How does that affect your preparations? Is it just like preparing for a midweek game, or is it tricky and difficult?
No, the preparation today we are going to train later. We normally train kind of similar to the time we play next day, but I love these games. I think the big games are at night, you know, and when you play football. And probably for me it's easier because in Spain Saturday 8 o'clock is kind of usual or quite normal, and it's I think I like it to play. I remember liking it, and I hope we can do well also.
And with Chelsea, you said they've got so many different options, and does that mean you find you do a lot more analysis in the week? You have to, do you have to prepare on the pitch for more elements? How much more work do you have to do when you're up against a team like that?
For me, it's very difficult. It's a difficult game for us tactically because they have so many different ways to do what it looks the same, but depending the players they use, outside, inside, it changes a lot how we also defend, so we have to prepare for a lot of things. And also, it's a tricky game because a lot of things that we normally do, they are not bad for Chelsea. If we put a high ride them, if we go and press them, they are very good. You know, sometimes they want you to press, and so they attract players, and they are very fast, exploiting the spaces. So they are quite comfortable in this kind of scenarios that we normally like also. So it's a tricky one because you don't want also to lose your identity. You want to do the things that you normally do, but you have to be aware that they are also comfortable in these scenarios, yes.
So has that helped having the international break then, because you have been able to sit in front of a computer?
Yes, we've obviously, like they did, a lot of time to analyze their games, but for sure they have another thing ready, another twist, and we will have to adapt during the game, and probably the coaching staff, yes, we've analyzed everything, we know everything, but at the end a lot of players, some they will train today, just first day, or yesterday, so it's not too much time to you don't want them also to spend 2 hours in the video looking at everything, so we'll try to do the best we can, and let's see tomorrow if it's good enough.
With the Kepa situation, are you a fan of that rule that lone players can't play?
It's what it is. I think it's mandatory here in England. We knew it before he signed, so it's not something that you spend time or you lose time thinking. No, it's he cannot play, no problem. Mark will play, and he has been very good every time, and I haven't thought too much in this, yes.
Fair enough. And just the start of the international break, I wonder how much time you allowed yourself to enjoy the final 5 minutes of the Everton game, and how much time you spent torturing yourself about the first 87.
Yeah, probably more in the first part. I think luckily for us it finished well. I think it's true that we did I think a very bad game for 75-80 minutes, but also the same way I say this, we have to accept that in, 15-17 minutes we created like 7-8 very clear chances. So there is a part where, okay, we have to improve this, but also we are able to do this. We are, even in the game we played, our expected goals was higher than Everton. In the overall of the game, I accepted like probably they deserve to win because they were the better team for most time, but there is a part where but we can be really dangerous when we are on it and we are pushing and we are really focused. So you have to learn from both sides, yes.
Just one more. I wonder, I should have asked Ash, has Evan Nilsson been one of the players who's been here the last 2 weeks? Have you had?
Yes.
How beneficial has that been working with him so closely?
For me, very, very good for him. Very good because we could spend more time with him, even individually, analyzing things that we will ask from him, understand better collectively what we try to do, and I think has been a very good time for him personally, also to settle in, to find his house, to start the the schools with his daughter, and I suppose that has been 2 weeks where I think he's like probably more relaxed now. Yes.
We're so impatient as football fans, but is he ready to explode?
I think he has been very good. I think he played very well against Newcastle. He played very well against West Ham. Probably he didn't play well against Everton, but I think he has played, I don't know, 100 and something Premier League minutes, and we want him to score straight away, For me, I'm happy with the performances he has had, and I'm not focusing on if he is going to score tomorrow or not. I want him to help us, and that's what we will ask him tomorrow, yes.
Fair enough. Good luck.
Thank you. Afternoon.